Do you ever feel like life is just too much? You wake up and before you've even had breakfast, there's noise, there's traffic, there's deadlines, your phone won't stop buzzing. It's chaos everywhere. Now, imagine this. You wake up to the same chaos, but inside, you're calm, centered. Nothing shakes you. Sounds impossible, right? But actually, it's not. And that's where Stoicism comes in. Today, I want to share with you some ancient Stoic wisdom that people have been using for thousands of years. Emperors, soldiers, leaders, but in a way that you can use today in your everyday life. By the end, you'll have your own little Stoic toolkit to handle stress, frustration, and chaos, and stay peaceful inside, no matter what's going on outside. So, the first big idea in Stoicism is really simple, but also kind of life-changing once you get it. Focus on what's in your control and let go of what's not. Easier said than done, I know. Like, you're stuck in traffic. You're late. Cars everywhere. Now, can you control the traffic? No. Can you control the fact that the guy in front of you just cut you off? Nope. But what can you control? How you react. You can either sit there boiling with anger, or you can put on your favorite podcast, listen to some music, or even just enjoy a moment of silence you didn't expect to have. Or think about the news. Every time you open your phone, there's something negative happening in the world. Wars, disasters, politics. Can you stop those things? Not really. But you can control how much time you spend doom scrolling. You can choose whether you let it ruin your mood for the whole day, or you put your phone down and focus on something you actually can influence, like making a healthy meal, calling a friend, or getting your work done.
Okay, but what if I just can't stop worrying, even when I know I can't control it?
Yeah, that's real. We all do that. Here's a trick I use. Whenever I catch myself spiraling, I just ask, is this actually in my control? If the answer is yes, okay, do something about it. If the answer is no, let it go. Worrying about things you can't control is like carrying around a backpack full of rocks. It's heavy, it drains you, and it doesn't help. Put the rocks down. Now here's the second Stoic principle. The way you see things matters more than the thing itself. Stoics believed that obstacles aren't just problems. They can actually be opportunities. Let me give you an example. Say you lose your job. That's tough. But instead of only thinking, this is the end, my life is ruined, you can also think, okay, maybe this is the push I needed to try something new. Maybe I finally have time to start that project I've been dreaming about. Or you fail an exam. Hurts, yeah. But it's not the end of your life. It's feedback. It's showing you exactly where you need to grow. Or here's a simple one. Someone criticizes you online. Your first reaction might be to get angry. But you can also think, all right, maybe I can learn something from this. Or maybe this is just not someone whose opinion should matter to me. The event doesn't change. The meaning you give it changes everything.
So are you saying bad stuff is actually good?
Not always good, but always useful. Pain is still pain. Struggles are still hard. Stoicism doesn't deny that. But it says, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? That's the power of perception. That's how you take a burden and turn it into fuel.
Okay, let's talk about mornings. The Stoics didn't just wait for life to hit them. They prepared for it every single morning. One practice they had was called premeditation of evils. Sounds dark, right? But it's not. It's actually really smart. Basically, before leaving home, they would imagine some of the things that might go wrong. Someone might be rude, the train might be late, the Wi-Fi might fail. And by imagining it ahead of time, they wouldn't be shocked when it happened. They'd be ready. You can do this in such a simple way. While you're brushing your teeth, just think, okay, today might not go perfectly. Something will probably go wrong, but I'll stay calm when it does. That's it. That small mindset shift already gives you armor. Another thing the Stoics did, journaling. And don't worry, it doesn't have to be fancy. Just 1 or 2 lines each morning. Something like, today I will focus on what I can control. Today I will practice patience. And then at night, you can look back. Did I stay calm? Where did I slip up? What can I do better tomorrow? That reflection is powerful.
But isn't imagining bad things first thing in the morning kind of depressing?
Good question. It might sound that way, but it's actually the opposite. Think of it like carrying an umbrella. Carrying one doesn't mean you want rain. It means if it rains, you're ready. Premeditation is the mental umbrella. It keeps you dry when the storm hits. Now, this one is big. Most of us react instantly. Something happens, we snap. The Stoics practiced creating a gap, a pause, between what happens and how they respond. Imagine this. Someone spills coffee on you. Your automatic reaction might be to yell, right? But if you pause, take a breath, you can choose how to respond. Maybe you laugh it off. Maybe you say, no worries, it happens. That pause just saved you both a bad day. Or think about someone cutting you off in traffic. Your first instinct is to honk, maybe shout. But if you stop for a second and ask, is this worth my peace? Usually the answer is no. And suddenly, you're calm again. Or you're in an argument. Someone says something that hurts. Instead of throwing fire back, you pause. You say, I hear you. Let's talk about this calmly. That changes the whole energy of the conversation.
So the pause is like a superpower?
Exactly. It's your secret weapon. The pause gives you the power to choose calm instead of chaos. And that's real freedom. All right, let's pull everything together. What does an everyday Stoic actually do? First, focus only on what you can control. Second, reframe your perception. See challenges as lessons. Third, prepare your mind each morning, maybe with a quick thought or a short journal. And fourth, pause before reacting. Always pause. If you do just one of these every day, I promise you'll start to notice a shift. Life won't stop being chaotic, but you won't be shaken so easily.
So basically, Stoicism doesn't remove the storms, it just makes me stronger in them.
Exactly. Chaos outside, calm inside. That's everyday Stoicism. Now it's your turn. Try one of these Stoic practices today. Maybe journal, maybe reframe a problem, maybe just pause before reacting. And then come back here and tell me in the comments, which one did you try and how did it change your day? If you found this helpful, subscribe and join me for more practical lessons that not only improve your English, but also make your life calmer and stronger. Because learning a language isn't just about words, it's about wisdom too. Thanks for watching, and remember, calm isn't found outside, it's built inside.